Yo guys, how is it going? I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Welcome to episode 4 of our Lazio career mode here on FIFA 20. In today's episode, we go up against Spal away from home in Serie A, and then we kick off our Europa League campaign against Cluj. Last episode, our first 2 league games, we picked up 3 points out of 6. A very good 3-0 win away at Sampdoria, but then we lost 2-0 to our rivals Roma. So let's see if we can make it 6 points from 9 away at Spal and then kick off our Europa League campaign with a bang by picking up the 3 points. Gia charging down this right hand side for the home team. It's a dangerous cross and Emerson gets it away. Can Correa keep it in? Can he keep it in? No. Very good attempt to keep it in, but unfortunately it goes out for a Spal throw-in. Bonifazzi, 13 minutes gone, and so far Spal have dominated possession. I really haven't seen the ball whatsoever. Battaglia turns into space. Cherry to his right hand side is Morgia. Decent strike. Good save from the goalkeeper. 14 minutes gone. And it's been such a good start to the game from Spal. And they get the first corner of the game. Are they going to grab the first goal of the game? It's an okay delivery, but Immobile does clear it away and it falls straight to a Lazio man. And we've done well to keep possession. Brilliant strength from Marusic. And that's a decent pass forward to Immobile. Just a little bit under hit, but we are going to keep possession. Can we keep this attack alive? Decent pass into Milinkovic, Savic back into Immobile, but the back heel doesn't work out. And once again, Spal break up an attack. They have had such a positive start to this game. Here Cherry comes down this right hand side. He's got 3 players now to aim for in the box. Plays it into Salah, a cross in, Castro with the header, and rightly so, Spal take the lead. Spal 1, Lazio 0, 20 minutes gone. The match so far has been all Spal. Very good cross. And what a header from the midfielder. Like I said, rightly so, they've opened the scoring. I need to step my game up big time. But thankfully, it's still early on and there's plenty of time left to play. Johnny on the ball. To his left-hand side is Radu. Oh, it's brilliant play from the centre-back. And here he goes. What a run from Radu. He's still going, but he runs into Manuel. And he hoofs the ball away. 30 minutes gone. The last 5 minutes or so, I've been much better. Let's just say I've been a lot better since going 1-0 down. Lucas into Milinkovic, Savic. Now Immobile to his right-hand side. I'm not sure who this is. It's Marusic. That's the thing with a new team. Sometimes I'm not sure what player it is I'm passing to until I see their name above their head. But Marusic with our first chance away at goal, and it was a dreadful strike. But yeah, it's been a good response from us. After going 1-0 down, we have been the better team. Throw in on this right hand side, Salah with it into Cherry, and he's got quite a bit of space. Oh, lovely back heel into Morgia. A cross in by Salah. And the keeper punches, but it is going to fall to a white shirt. Lovely header from Castro. Di Francesco back into the goal scorer. And it's a good tackle from Marusic, but they are going to keep possession. Cherry into Di Francesco on this left-hand side. Up against Emerson. Whips and a very good cross. What a header from the midfielder. 39 minutes gone. That was an absolute bullet. Wow. That is their first real attack after taking the lead. After they scored the first goal, it was all Lazio really. And bang, now it's 2-0 Spal. Unbelievable. Lukaku on this left hand side. It's a very good run from the fullback slash midfielder, whatever you want to call him. Can we whip in a cross? It does get deflected. Correa in loads of space. Lucas in even more space. It's a decent strike, but it does get blocked. That looked like it was going to cause problems for the goalkeeper, but unfortunately it's a very good block. And the score remains 2-0. And it looks as though it's going to be 2-0 at the break to Spal. I can't believe it. haven't been that great in this game whatsoever. I've not created really any chances. I put them under quite a bit of pressure after going 1-0 down. But yeah, didn't create a ton of chances. And are they going to make it 3-0 just before the break? Di Francesco on this left-hand side whips in a good cross once again. But thankfully, we do get the ball away. And there's the half-time whistle. Spal 2, Lazio 0 at the break. Ep4 out to Di Francesco on this left-hand side. Oh, it's a very good turn. Back into Ep4, into Morgia. Oh, it's beautiful skill from the midfielder onto his left foot. He's still going. It's a very good run. Just as I was saying, the next goal is going to be very important. Spal get it. 53 minutes gone. Spal 3, Lazio 0. Morgia, I just gave him too much time. Way too much time. I just didn't put a tackle in, did I? Look. And it's a very good finish. Sometimes my defending is absolutely atrocious because I just focus on jockeying. I don't focus on putting in a tackle. I just jockey. And most of the time it doesn't work out, does it? So I think I need to change up my defending, to be honest. That's a decent tackle and it's going to be okay. Thought we got the ball there, to be honest. It's going to be a free kick in a dangerous position. This is a very good chance to whip in a good cross and grab a goal back. Crossing coming from Marušić. It's a decent one. And the Lazio man does get his head onto it, but it's a poor header. And 57 minutes gone. Not looking good for us in our third game, is it? 20 minutes left to play. We are going to make a triple sub. Caicedo, Lazzari and Luis Alberto coming onto the pitch in the final third. So hopefully that can make a huge difference. It's going to be a big ask to get anything out of this game now. But if we can grab a goal or two in these last 20 minutes, that would be absolutely fantastic. Here Lazzari is with his first involvement in the game. And it's a very good turn. Lazzari! And that is the closest we've come to scoring, I think. Yeah, it's not been a great performance from myself whatsoever. Spal haven't been unbelievable. I've just been really bad. Lukaku on the ball. Forward to Luis Alberto. Now Caicedo. Back into Luis Alberto. It's a lovely back heel. Can we play it through to the striker? No, we can't. We can play it into Marušić. And that's a very good save. That is now the closest we've come to scoring. And Lucas wins possession back immediately. Lazzari on this left-hand side, short into Luis Alberto. This is very good play. Milinkovic-Savic, Caicedo back into Milinkovic-Savic. But it's a very important interception. Wow. The last 5 minutes, well, since the triple sub, we've been absolutely brilliant. But yeah, just a little bit too late, isn't it? 12 minutes gone, and it remains 3-0 to the home side. Lukaku on the ball, forward to Lazzari on this left-hand side. Does Caicedo want to make me a run? He doesn't, but we found him anyway. And it's a very good turn, pure strength from the striker. To his left-hand side is Luis Alberto. What a save. That was going straight in the top corner for 3-1. Great first touch and a brilliant strike from Luis Alberto. But wow, what a save that is. And we get a corner. Our first corner for a very long time. It's a decent delivery and it is going to get cleared away. 6 minutes left to play. Can we give our fans something to cheer about? Marušić on this right hand side and it is an advantage. A crossing. It's a dangerous one. What a save. Open goal for Caicedo, but they get the ball away. Emerson short into Milinkovic-Savic. Good turn onto his right foot. And it's a simple save for the goalkeeper. Wow, what are they doing there? Somehow they do keep possession. Wow, the last 15 minutes or so, we have been all over Spal. But we have failed to score, and the score remains 3-0. And that's a very good pass out to that right-hand side. Lovely flick from Cherry, but Emerson intercepts. And are we going to keep possession? No. Ep4 into Cherry, and thankfully it's a poor strike towards goal. And a simple save for the goalkeeper. There's the full-time whistle, and it's ended in a horrible loss for us. We made a triple sub on the 68th minute and changed formation to a 4-2-3-1 narrow. And after that, it was all Lazio. We could have easily scored a couple of goals in that last 20 minutes. But let's try and bring this episode to life by kicking off our Europa League campaign with a win. Lucas on the ball, short into Lazari. Now Lucas once again. Can we find Milinkovic-Savic? What a scoop turn onto his left foot, low and hard. And it's gone the wrong side of the post. 22 minutes gone. That is the closest anyone has come to scoring, but just slices it wide of the target. And I think the goalkeeper would have had it covered anyway. But yeah, 22 minutes gone. Not been a great game. And that is the first real chance away at goal. Lukaku short into Milinkovic-Savic, and it's a very good pass as well. Brilliant play here from the midfielder. What a run! Oh, what a tackle. That is a crunching tackle. I was just about to release the trigger with Milinkovic-Savic for a very good chance of being 1-0, but that is a brilliant piece of defending from the Cluj man, and here they go straight up the other end. Omrani on this left hand side, he's got loads of space ahead of him. Patrick is trying to keep up, and it's a very good turn. He turns it onto his right foot, gets the strike away, but thankfully it's a very good block, and it's an easy gather for our goalkeeper. 29 minutes gone. Yeah, it's not been a great game. Poor performance so far from both sides. Bastos out to Lukaku. Now Milinkovic-Savic. Left hand side is Adekanye, but he's coming towards me instead of trying to get in behind, which is frustrating. He did eventually run in behind the defender, but just a little bit too late. Luis Alberto into Lucas. Now Immobile. It's a great first touch as well. But again, good defending. I do have to say both defences have been solid, but going forward, both sides have been absolutely dreadful. But that's because both defences have been really, really good. 35 minutes gone. The score does remain 0-0, and I'm hoping the last 10 minutes of the first half, and of course the second half, is much better than the opening 35 minutes. That's a good pass into Adekanye, a cross in. What a delivery! Low and hard from Luis Alberto, I think it was. But unfortunately, it's a simple save, and I don't know what the hell that was from the goalkeeper. But yeah, 40 minutes gone, and we've had two chances away at goal. That was a great chance as well. Could have brought that down with Luis Alberto and got a better strike away at goal, but unfortunately didn't catch it right on the volley, and it's an easy save, and the score remains 0-0. Milinkovic-Savic into Adekanye. Okay, I pressed the pass button ages ago. He just didn't want to release the ball for some reason. Oh, that's frustrating, and it looks as though it's going to be 0-0 at the break, unless Cluj, with this next attack, can grab the opening goal. Aurelio, brilliant pass into Traore, and thankfully it's hit the side netting. That is the closest anyone's come to scoring. That was really close to being 1-0, and I thought it was. When the net rippled, I thought, oh, it's 1-0, but thankfully it hits the side netting, and it's a goal kick. Lucas Leiva, short into Milinkovic-Savic, forward to Immobile, surely for 1-0. We're going to find Milinkovic-Savic once again. Brilliant play between the two players. But it's a very good save from the goalkeeper, an hour played. I really thought that was going to be 1-0. Lovely back heel from Immobile. Decent strike, but just too close to the goalkeeper. And there is the double sub. Casado and Johnny coming onto the pitch, so hopefully they can make an impact. Lazari with the cross. It's a good one as well. What a block. That was heading towards goal from Bastos. And maybe 1-0, but that is an unbelievable block. And it remains 0-0. Gordiano on the ball for Cluj, up against Lazari, and he's done well to find a teammate in Luis Aurelio, and Lucas is trying to win possession of him. Omrani on this left hand side tries to find Traore, and thankfully it finds Luis Felipe. And can we break away with 15 minutes left to play for the opening goal of the game? Johnny charging down this left hand side. Can we find a Lazio man in the box? It's a dangerous delivery. The defender gets it away. Lucas just behind him is Milinkovic-Savic. Oh, off the post. And it remains 0-0. Oh my god, that was so close to being 1-0 with 12 minutes left to play. What a strike from Milinkovic-Savic. Nothing was really working out in the final third, so I thought, you know what, let's just give it to the midfielder and smash it towards goal, and it almost paid off, but it hits the post and the score remains 0-0. Luis Aurelio still going, and thankfully Patrick nicks it away from him. Milinkovic-Savic forward to Casado. To his left hand side is Luis Alberto. Overlap on this left hand side from Johnny, and it's a decent pass, and somehow we've kept possession. Johnny surely for 1-0 into the back of the net. 84 minutes gone. Cluj 0, Lazio 1, and hopefully we can hold on to this lead for the last 6 minutes or so and kick off our Europa League campaign with a bang by picking up these 3 points. Cluj moving forward, trying to grab the equalising goal immediately, and somehow Pereira has kept possession. He whips in a cross, and Bastos gets it away only as far as Bordiano, and the flick doesn't work out, but somehow he's kept possession. Seconds left to play in this game. Pereira turns it onto his left foot. Traore, Luis Aurelio to his left hand side is Bordiano, and thankfully the first time strike goes straight down the goalkeeper's throat for a simple save, and it looks as though we are going to be starting our Europa League campaign with 3 points. There's the end of our first Europa League game of the season, and it's ended in victory by a 0-0. It was a pretty even game, to be honest, and I wouldn't have been surprised if it ended goalless or Cluj nicked a late equaliser, but thankfully we grabbed the all-important goal and held on for the 3 points, and we've started our Europa League campaign in perfect fashion. Full-time result here, Cluj 0, Lazio 1. So after our first 3 Serie A games of the season, we sit in 12th place. 1 win, 2 losses, scoring 3, which were in the opening game of the season against Sampdoria, and then conceding 5 in the next 2. So yeah, not a great start to our league campaign whatsoever. A poor start to today's episode away at Spal, a 3-0 loss, but then we ended on a high by starting our Europa League campaign with a 1-0 win away at Cluj. Next episode, we're at home to Parma and then away at Inter. So that is going to be a pretty tough episode, especially against Inter. They've won their first 3 games of the season. So let's do some training to end today's episode. Andre Anderson has gone up to 65. That is absolutely brilliant. I might start using a couple of these players soon. I know I used Adekanye against Cluj for about an hour or so. He done okay, but I'm going to start using Andre Anderson and Armini in the next couple of episodes or so. So that is going to wrap up today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have an amazing day. Peace.